Did you guys know that at the current moment, 95% of millennials are saving less than the recommended amount? 69% of households have less than $1,000 in emergency savings. 66% of millennials have $0 in their retirement accounts. And to make matters worse, 34% of all Americans have $0 in their savings. That's why today we're going to talk about exactly how much your net worth should be at your current age and how much money you should have saved by now and into the future. Hi guys, my name is Dennis, and in this channel I talk about personal finance as well as my continuous journey to financial freedom. So even though my channel is still small, I like to look at my video statistics to know exactly which people come across my finance related content. And from what I can see, most of the people that come across my channel are between the ages of 25 and 34 years old. Now that makes a lot of sense to me because that's exactly my age and I'm actually very interested in finance. But I can also see that other age groups are visiting my channel between the ages of 20 and even between the ages of 60 that are also interested in my finance content. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. So when it comes to calculating your entire net worth, first we're gonna do that by adding up all of your assets, which includes investments accounts like your brokerages, your retirement accounts like your 401ks, your IRAs, your HSAs, your savings accounts, your checkings accounts, your cash reserves that you might have laying around under your mattress, and even your properties that you might own. Now the second thing that we're gonna do is add up all of your liabilities. This includes your student loans, your credit card debts, your car loans, your mortgage loans, your private loans, pretty much anything where you might owe somebody money. You add all of that up and you subtract that from your total number of assets. And whatever number that comes out to be, whether it's positive or negative, that is your total net worth. And don't worry if your net worth is negative, because statistically speaking, people in their 20s and 30s like I am usually have a negative net worth since they're oftentimes accruing debt by going to college, buying fancy cars that they might not need, or even buying some kind of home. Now that you know your net worth at your current age, let's kick things off with the 20s, where people might have just finished college, entered the workforce, and get ready to take on the world. In your 20s and 30s, it's all about setting yourself up for success. This means establishing good money habits like budgeting, living below your means, and you guessed it, saving. But what should your net worth look like in your 20s? Well, some studies have shown that the median net worth in your 20s should be around $6,980. Personally, this is much higher than I expected it to be because I'm in my 20s and I'm nowhere near that number. Now, in your 20s, your focus should be on getting a high-paying job that can help you achieve all of the net worth goals that I'm about to mention. That's why the first thing that you should truly invest into is yourself. The first thing you should do is learn some kind of a high-value skill, start a side hustle, learn how money works and how it circulates around our economy, but most importantly, you have to learn how to smash that like button. But in all seriousness, learning a high-value, high-income skill will contribute to your overall financial goals in the years to come. Now, before we enter our 30s and our 40s, it's important to build a strong financial foundation. Focus on paying off all of your high-interest debt, like personal loans and student loans, and start building up an emergency fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. Getting rid of as much bad debt as possible before you hit your 30s will help you increase your net worth potential at a much faster rate. Now, moving on to your 30s, experts recommend to have at least 1 year's worth of your salary saved and invested at that time, while getting rid of all of your high interest debt completely. Trust me when I say this, but life has a funny way of throwing curveballs your way when you least expect it when it comes to car repairs and medical emergencies and anything else in between. So it makes it especially important to have an emergency fund for a rainy day in your 30s. Now, the median net worth for this age group is estimated to be around $34,691. This number actually makes a lot of sense to me since people had around 5 to 10 years to put their money to work. By the age of 30, you should have a solid retirement savings plan in place, whether it's through your employer-sponsored 401k or an individual retirement account like an IRA. The power of compound interest means that even the smallest contribution into your retirement plan can grow into a sizable nest egg over time. Now, of course, your retirement might feel like it's ages away, but trust me when I say this, that the earlier you start investing into your retirement, the better off you'll be. I personally made the mistake of only recently opening up my Roth IRA account, which means that I already missed on a couple of years of compound growth. But if you're new to investing overall, in this channel, I personally invest in a brokerage account called Robinhood. If you want to sign up to Robinhood, where both you and I can get a free share, I'll leave a link below in the video description. Now, last but not least, let's talk about the ultimate goal that we're all trying to achieve, which is financial independence. In your 20s and 30s, it's all about laying the groundwork for your future, where you can have freedom to live your life in your own terms. Now, by the age of 30, you should have a clear roadmap of how you want to achieve your financial independence. Whether you want to do this through aggressive savings, smart investing, or even building up passive income streams, remember that the choices that you're making today will pave your way to a brighter tomorrow. Now, moving on to your 40s, you should have saved and invested at least 3 years worth of your annual salary. Now, this might seem like a crazy amount at first, but when taking compound interest into effect, the number doesn't seem that far off. In your late 30s and even early 40s, you should have a credit score of upwards of 700 points, since most of the purchases that you should be making in your life heavily rely on this 3-digit number. Now, at this age group, the median net worth dramatically increases from $35,000 in your 30s to around $127,000 in your 40s. Now, this makes a lot of sense to me because saving isn't all about just shoving cash down your mattress. It's about putting your money work for you. In your 40s, you should aim to have a substantial nest egg aside for your retirement. Now, in your 50s, you should roughly have around 4 to 6 times your annual income saved and invested somewhere. And at around this age, compound interest should take over and grow your money at a much faster rate than you can contribute to it. And because of that, at this age group, the median net worth is projected to increase to around $300,000. Now, once you hit the age of 50 and you feel like you're nowhere close to that number, the IRS actually allows you to make additional catch-up contributions to your retirement accounts, your 401ks, and your IRAs. Taking advantage of these catch-up contributions in your 50s can help supercharge your savings as you approach your retirement age. Now, as we enter our 60s and on, you should have anywhere between 8 to 10 times your annual income saved and invested. At this age group, experts have indicated that the median net worth should be around $455,000, which is almost double that net worth of your 50s. Now, one of the biggest expenses that you'll face in this group is healthcare, and it's never too early to start planning. By age 60, it's important to have a clear understanding of your healthcare needs in retirement and how to cover those costs. Consider exploring options like long-term health insurance and HSA plans to help mitigate your financial burden in retirement. The more prepared you are for medical expenses right now, the more equipped you'll be for whatever comes next. Now, remember that everything that I just laid out before you is just guidelines, and everyone's financial journey is unique. The key is to stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep striving for financial freedom with every financial move that you make. Now, starting your investing journey doesn't always have to be so complicated, and that's exactly why I made this video right over here, where I talk about how simple it could be to start investing with as little as $100. Also, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this one from my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like always, I just want you to remember that everything is figure outable.